Hi Cancer, welcome to Higher Source Tarot. This is your Is It in the Cards love reading for May 2020 for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So this is a new reading that I'm offering because I find that the general readings tend to be more focused on money right now, which makes sense when we've just had an economy in free fall. So a lot of people are on here trying to find love. So anyway, I just want to thank all of you who have been watching my channel, subscribed, liked, commented, and shared. I really appreciate that. And if you're new here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber and tap the bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted, which is about every week. I recently did a seasonal tarot check that covered the months of May, June, July, and August. So you can check that out too if you're interested in the months coming up. So here we go. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for all Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Is it in the cards? Is love in the cards for May 2020? Is it in the cards? Here we go. So we're going to do 3 cards for you, 3 cards for them, and then 3 cards for the guidance on the relationship. So you're represented here by the 4 of Cups, the Empress, and the 9 of Swords. They're represented here by the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and the Star. Your guidance on the relationship is the 2 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. And then the bottom of the deck, I love to see him show up. You got the the King of Cups. Now, I want to also incorporate these Whispers of Love Oracle cards. These are Oracle cards for attracting more love into your life, and they couldn't be better for something like this. So, we pulled these 2 for you, and the first card is Love is All Around You. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. And your other card, Practice Compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. So the first part of this is really getting into that vibrational frequency, that highest frequency of love. And you can start by just appreciating things. And it doesn't even have to be in your life directly. So here's what I want you to do. When you see an older couple together and they're still holding hands, look at that and tell yourself the universe is letting you know that love still exists, that love endures, that love runs the distance. You know, you don't know, maybe that couple's been together for 50 or 60 years. It's a great example of the universe showing you that love surrounds you no matter what. So appreciate that and know that it's being brought to you as a gift. The other card, Practice Compassion, see things from a fresh perspective. If you find that you aren't great about monitoring your thoughts, we have about 70 thoughts a day, okay? And I know that sounds like a lot of, work to be managing all those thoughts. But if you find that that's something you haven't been practicing very closely, it's time to start doing it, because we can become, this criticism machine in our heads and not even realize that we're doing it. And guess what you're going to attract if you're doing that? More things to criticize, more things to judge, more things you don't want. So you have to learn to filter your thoughts and get yourself into a place where you see things through the eyes of source energy. You see things through that vibration of love. Because that's what you'll attract once you start doing that. So for you guys, I think you've had some offers here and you just haven't been open to them. And they haven't been the right offers, quite frankly. They haven't been people that you've been interested in. And so you've kind of just been single and not really looking to mingle. But you've got this Empress here, and the Empress is the mother of the tarot. Part of this may be that you've been taking care of everybody else. And that's a Cancerian thing to do anyway. It's a very nurturing sign, and it's certainly a sign who loves their family. And so some of you may have been more focused on taking care of older family members who have been sick, family members who have not been financially stable. And I definitely think it's taken a toll on you. You've also got this 10 of Swords, which is the Nightmare card. And I think for some of you, it's caused somewhat of a breakdown, but don't let it be a breakdown as much as focusing on it's a breakthrough. Some of you need to focus more on your own life. It's time to start taking care of yourself and looking at the landscape a little bit and deciding, what do I want in my life? Because there's something that's incomplete feeling here. You know, there's an incompleteness about it. Now, with this other person, they have the Nine of Cups, the Star, and the Ten of Swords. So it certainly could be an Aquarius who's coming towards you. Also could be could be really any air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But I definitely feel like an Aquarius is a distinct possibility here. They're on a road to recovery here. They have had, I feel like, kind of a similar energy to yours, quite frankly, where they've been taking care of people. They've been, they're stable. They've got money available. With this Nine of Cups, that's about wish fulfillment, as is the Star. But I think in some areas of their life, they've had a lot of things happen where they're just in awe. I think in the financial sector, they're very pleased with how things have gone. But I do feel like they're in the love sector, they've had a hard time. They've got this Ten of Swords here. And so I think that they are looking for that true love. They want that soulmate connection. They're ready for it. So I think for you guys, yes, I think it's in the cards, and I think it's in the cards for May even. Some of the other signs, it's in the cards, but it's in the cards for later. I actually think you could have it in May. So your guidance here is you've got a soulmate connection, and some of you are waiting, and you're kind of going, when's it going to come? What's next? I'm telling you, it is in the cards. This is a real connection of love. This is two people who are going to run the distance, that can definitely see the good in one another. And there's a mature love connection here, okay? I don't think you're going to have to worry about, somebody who comes in and talks about their ex too much. They're much more mature than that. And they understand, they've lived life. They understand what it really takes to run the distance with somebody and be in a committed relationship, be faithful, be integrous, be honest. It's somebody who is very charitable. They're very compassionate and understanding. They might even be a therapist. And I don't mean somebody you go to for therapy. I mean, that's just their line of work. This person's something like that, or they work in nonprofit or something like that, where they're just a very compassionate person. And I think that word compassion is going to be important for you guys. They also could possibly be a Virgo. You've got this Hermit card here. So for those of you that are saying, what's next? I've invested in myself. The Hermit is also about self-improvement, and it's also about knowing that you're on the right path, that the universe is guiding you, and you're going in the right direction. And so I do feel like for you guys, you've got a love coming in here. I do feel more like it's new love coming in than necessarily, I just don't feel there's much here about an ex coming back around. But there's definitely a commitment coming. And again, it could be too with other water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio too. But you're definitely... you're definitely in a time of just quieting your mind, raising your own vibration, and allowing the universe, like I said, allowing the universe to deliver a soulmate connection to you. So it's here for you. So I love you so much, Cancer, and I'll be back again in about a week for another weekly reading. So thanks again for joining me today.